Well, Twin Galaxies, by the way, also, fun fact, I am a Twin Galaxies world record video game record holder. Officially on the Twin Galaxies website. The game is NHL 94. It is the most tandem goals against a computer opponent. Largest margin of victory.
You should get another one, and then you'll be at 2.
I will not say who my tag team partner was, who may or may not be the world champ of NHL 94, but I certainly carried the team.
So
that's all you need to know.
You got carried.
All you need to know. The game that we did not get the world record for, though, is Overwatch. Let's shift attention and talk about some of the transactions, and also as we gear up for Season 3, a very pivotal and crucial Season 3 with lots of changes happening in the Overwatch League. You say do or die, Tyler. I think that's very appropriate. I think it's very appropriate. Will it be do or will it be die? I wonder, let's start there. Season 3, what do you think?
Oh, it's so difficult. I want to be an optimist here. I want to say that this is going to work out, that this is going to be huge, that the home and away system is going to show us the light, and that it's going to follow in the footsteps of the LPL in China, which has kind of already set the market for having these home arenas and having fans take over these cities for the respective teams. But the actual answer here, and the thing that kind of makes me pessimistic overall, is that Overwatch is not even close to as big as League of Legends is, especially in China. I asked some people, I went on Weibo, I went on, talked to the Chinese fans, and I said, how popular is Overwatch compared to League of Legends? I got a slew of answers, and all of them are basically saying, oh, League of Legends is 50 times bigger, 100 times bigger. China is the market that Blizzard needs to take for this entire system to work. They are going to need China to be their backbone, and that's why they have 4 teams in China currently. And I don't know how popular Overwatch is. If you look on the South Korean PC Bong rankings that show what percentage of games the players in the PC Bongs are playing at every given month, right now League of Legends is at 46%. So 46% of all people who go to PC Bongs in Korea play League of Legends. Overwatch is in 4th place, which sounds good, but I believe they're only around 6% play rate, which is below games like FIFA and PUBG. So Overwatch isn't setting the world on fire, and I'm concerned that the game isn't popular enough to bring in the fans that they need. And there's already rumors and there's proof that Philadelphia, which is one of the marquee markets for Overwatch League with a huge fan base, and we were there a few years ago for the first, Overwatch League final, and they had a rowdy fan base, a lot of Fusion fans, and they haven't even sold out their homestand yet. And that's Philly. What do you think about, Florida and these lower ranked teams are in smaller markets who don't have, teams with the, amount of money and star power as Philadelphia? It's just very worrying. And I want this to succeed because Overwatch League succeeding helps everyone. It helps League of Legends. It helps us at ESPN Esports. We want this league to succeed because then it opens up doors for everyone else. But right now, I am very, very worried, especially with the burnout of a lot of players. We're seeing a lot of retirements because people are not enjoying the current meta. They're not enjoying the game as it is. And B, they don't want to have the crazy travel schedule. If you go on competitive Overwatch, which is an amazing subreddit, one of the best for esports, there's been threads over and over of showing how far each team is going to be traveling. They're going to be traveling 40,000 plus miles, which is comparable to an NBA team over an entire 82-game season. So we are seeing teams going to be traveling from LA to Paris, to Asia, back to LA, over to New York. The travel schedule is going to be insane, and I don't know how these kids, who are kids, and a lot of them haven't even left the country before, and who aren't used to going on red-eye flights and taking these long trips. It's a lot to get used to. Just from my point of view, I only really started traveling regularly 4 years ago when I came to ESPN, and it took me at least a year to really get used to traveling so much. And I wasn't traveling 40,000 miles a year, so it's going to be really, really difficult for these players to keep it up. And I know teams are going to try to make it as easy as possible, but until they get charter jets and have first class for every single player, I don't see how players aren't going to get burned out.